Let's get a new high score on frequent fences. G'day, I'm Daylight, aka Big B, and together with my two brothers we created Super Bawk Bawk Chicken. Firstly, I'd like to apologize for being sick, so I may sound extra nasally today. We have seen many people create YouTube videos of our game, and I wanted to share a part of my own Bawk Bawk journey. I have also wanted to promote the competitive scene within our game to fuel me to get better my scores. As Big B, the current worldwide leader of many of the levels scoreboards, I've decided to make a YouTube series trying to set new high scores in each level. We will be aiming for #1 worldwide where possible, and I will be telling you all the tips and tricks I use to get my big high scores. I will be very happy for you all to challenge my scores, beat me, and claim the title of #1 worldwide in a Bawk Bawk level. Things to do before you try to get high scores. The first thing I'd do is probably set the chili level to your preferred speed. This affects your starting speed. So basically the game continually accelerates, the chili just determines how fast you are at the start, and you don't start increasing speed until the slowest speed has accelerated up to your speed. So late game everyone's going at the same speed, so that's how they can all be on the same high scores, but it just makes the early game faster, it doesn't harm your high score in any way. For high score setting, I would definitely recommend just maxing it out. Just try going as fast as you can. That also helps you prepare so that you learn to play on those fast speeds. You've figured out what chili level you're playing at, hopefully max if you can. I would then recommend catching Highscore in all campaign levels so you've unlocked all the items. That way you get to mix and match with what you like. While you're doing that, I would suggest wearing the egg collection items you unlock. You're going to need a lot of eggs for cannon tickets if you want to speed up the process. Getting those egg collection items, I usually like the magnet and the peg legs and pirate hat. They're pretty good. You can go the parrot if you're always hitting your eggs, but I find the magnet sometimes just pulls like 2 lots of eggs into you, so I like that one. It just makes it easier. You've got your egg collection items, you're going through, you're catching rascal. Sometimes you might need to switch items just so that you can get the good ones. For example, the rascals that are like 3-star, sometimes it's hard to catch, or if it's on a water level, he can be hard to catch. Don't feel afraid of swapping out. Once you've done that, I would recommend getting 3 red stars in all levels. That's because the cannon only goes up to 3 red stars by default, so that way you can cannon all the way to your 3 red stars for each level. That, and you're still getting eggs with your egg items on. Once you've done that, I would mix and match the items to find which ones you like, and then I would probably buy some cannon tickets, because then you can start using them. Starting today, we're on the first level here called Frequent Fences, and the items I'm wearing are focusing on my Bawks. So I'm wearing the super hair, which looks really cool. It increases my Bawk size and distance that they travel. So this just gives me more time to rest when I do click that oh dear button. I've made a mistake button, should I say. Then we've got the Sage Scroll, which increases my Bawk regen so that I can get them back faster, so that even if I do use them with this speed that I'm traveling at and the increased regen, by the time I've used it, I've already got it back. Cowboy Boots, which just increases my charges. If I do have to rapid fire them because I need a big break late game, I still have some in the bank. They're the items I'm wearing, but feel free to wear what you like. I also found some good use out of the time slow ones, but that does make you clip on things a little bit more. Each to their own, however you like playing. What to do in level. Alright, you've made it this far, you've done all the prep. You're now trying to set some high scores. I mean, you can do it without the prep, but that's just my recommended easiest and best practice. Now, in the level that you're trying to set a high score, you can use a cannon ticket if you want to boost to those 3 red stars that you've got. That saves some time. You can also use dash off cooldown early. That would also save some time because you'd be going faster than normal. What I try and focus on is collecting eggs early. I recommend that because then you have enough for your cannon tickets for your next time. If you get enough for a cannon ticket, you're good. To maximize collecting eggs, you can actually dodge the trampolines. You may have seen me sometimes not actually take the trampoline, but getting the golden egg. That way I can still get the eggs that I would have missed if I was in the air. The other thing you can do is things that are moving like ducks. When you walk them, they'll drop their egg and it will stand still. The egg will move with them, but then you balk them, it stands still. That way, what you can do is you can balk a duck, the egg will stop, and then maybe another duck that's carrying egg will align with that duck, and then you get 2 eggs at once. So that's pretty cool. The other thing I will say is get your trigger finger ready so that you can balk straight away. Don't be afraid to balk early, you know, or regen by the time you're late game anyway. Better to survive and use a Bawk than to die. There's nothing quite like dying early on a run and being like, oh no. I shouldn't have hit into something. I had all my Bawks up. You shouldn't be dying really with any Bawks up. I'm sure I did at the end of this one, but just it's better just to use that button. In this level, we have a couple of obstacles, which I'll go through. We've got the fences, which are double jump over the middle. Just be careful, the sides with the poles, they're not double jumpable. You have to really be in the middle, especially because they were made before we made things cylindrical, which means even sometimes the edges are a bit higher than where it is in the middle because they're a straight model on a cylindrical world. I guess while we're talking about fences, we can talk about bees, which don't really get you apart from coming down off of trampolines, or when you're double jumping fences. That's when they might be annoying, and if that's the case, either just walk them if they're in the way of the double jump over the fence, or go around the fence if you've still got time. The trampoline gives you some free time. It's great to use for extra downtime and recovery. Especially like early game, like I said, I usually just go for the egg. Late game, I'll try and actually hit the trampoline so that I've got that bit of recovery, and that way it also will recover my Bawk as well, which is good. If you do hit a trampoline, it refreshes your jumps. Don't use them straight away in the air. I would recommend using them on the way down when you're falling down, because you know, you might need to dodge something. You might be landing over water, so it's good to have those two jumps to be able to jump and continue, rather than use them up the top and then realize that you're going to just land over water. Like, oh no. Nothing worse than having no jumps or dashes left and having to accept your fate of falling into water. Ducks, mostly at one jump height. Just be careful of mama duck. She's a bit iffy. But yeah, you can pretty much just one jump over those little trails of little ducks and not have a problem. Same with pebbles, they're one jump high as well. So if you're in the air, you're pretty much safe from pebbles and little duck. If you're ever in doubt, just go at one jump height and just glide. Just make sure you land again just before water so that you can have your max jumps that you need for the water. Walls, they're the main rotational goal here. Fences also are kind of the rotational goal, but I would suggest walls are the main one because they're either Bawk or you die. Just look in the distance, see where the hole for the rotation is, and then align yourself with that. Double jump over fences, single jump over pebbles and ducks, and they're what you want to be rotating towards. Water, just make sure you hold the jump. Some players don't hold, so if you hold, you'll get glide. You actually get two different glide times. You get the first jump's glide time, which is a longer one, and then the second jump's glide time, which is a shorter one. And then you can also dash if you need. Sometimes it might be easier just to do a single jump and a dash, and other times you might just use a jump, glide. It's up to you. But when it gets real fast, it's hard to dodge water, as you can expect. It's better to react early than to not react at all. If you have to jump early on water, jump early on water. And that's why it's better to have both jump and their glide times and your dash, so that if you do jump a bit too early, you've still got that dash, or you've still got your second jump and its glide time ready. And that's pretty much all I prepared to talk about. As you can see, I have a rainbow egg streak, which means I've hit over 500 eggs. Basically, you get more bonus eggs for getting more consecutive eggs in a streak. And once you get to 500, the bonus percentage gets maxed. Let it be known that I've been playing on controller. I think that playing on the controller is the best way to play Bawk Bawk at the moment. I used to play on keyboard with WASD and space for Bawk, but now I've moved over to controller as I feel late game, when it's going really fast, it's better to have the micro adjustments with the stick. At some stage in this run, I'll be hitting the rainbow, which is just an indicator to show my previous best. Everything after that is all new to me. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to talk about in the next episode. It can be future content or behind the scenes of the dev process, whatever you want. That's all my tips and tricks for now. Please enjoy watching the rest of the run. That was it. That's the newest worldwide record. As you can see, I'm #1 on the scoreboard. Thanks for watching. I'll put a link to the website that tells you where you can get the game in the description. It has a free demo and it's called Super Bawk Bawk Chicken. See you next time.